Chapter 34. Challenging the JieDan. Between their conversations, Li Chonjiao also stepped down from the flying white tiger and came in front of Kang Chon, his gaze fixed on Kang Chon. Kang Chon also looked at this former strongest rival in front of him, but not anymore in the future as he was leaving Heavy Iron City. However, Kang Chon believed that they would meet again one day. Standing in the middle of the noisy crowd, the two youths stared at each other as if they were the only two left in this heaven and earth. An 18-year-old at the 5th level of the Foundation establishment stage. Number wonder he's considered a rival by Heaven's Pride. The 7th elder standing above the flying white tiger was also sizing up Kang Chon below. His eyelids couldn't help but jump, secretly saying that he really deserved to be regarded as a rival by Li Chonjiao. I'm afraid that if this kind of talent was in their Li family, it would be another young genius. Li Ji on the side was disdainful. He was full of mockery. It turns out that it's only the 5th level of the Foundation establishment stage, although it's not bad. But it's not worthy of being called Cousin Chonjiao's rival or. Cousin is really accustomed to staying in a small place, and doesn't know about the expanse of the outside world. The 7th elder shook his head at the words. This grandson of his has good qualifications. It is tainted with the disgustingness of the children of the capital city. In his eyes are the pride of the children of the rich family. Unaware that their Li family also started between the recklessness of the grass back in the day. In front of the noisy city gates, Kang Chon and Li Chonjiao looked at each other. Both of their gazes were filled with wariness, but they both knew that now was not the time for them to make a move. 3 years from now, I'll be waiting for you with the imperial capital. I hope you won't let me down. Li Chonjiao looked towards the sky, his eyes filled with battle intent. As you wish. Kang Chon's eyes were firm. The same battle intent in his eyes was unrivaled. The two Heavy Iron City supreme geniuses had set a 3-year pact here. The surrounding crowd watching were all filled with anticipation. Undoubtedly, 3 years later, there would be a dragon fight in the imperial capital. Brother Wong has a good grandson. Li Tianfang smiled and lamented to Wong Tixiong. Saying to each other, Wong Tixiong similarly laughed. His gaze towards Kang Chon was filled with relief. Thinking, your Li family has a Li Chonjiao. My Wong family isn't bad either. One day, the Wong family will be powerful as well. Yo, what kind of god did I think it was? It's just a little brat who just lost his nappy. Cousin Chonjiao, the opponent you're talking about wouldn't be him, right? Suddenly, a teasing voice came from behind Li Chonjiao, and with that, Li Ji's figure slowly walked out as he looked at Kang Chon with a face full of mockery. Li Chonjiao frowned, but did not speak. Kang Chon coldly looked at a youth who stepped out from behind Li Chonjiao, and faintly said, whose dog is this that hasn't been properly shut down, letting it out to bite in broad daylight? Li Ji sniffed angrily. How dare you speak to me like that? Do you know who I am? Who you are is none of my business, Kang Chon coldly said. Seek death. Li Ji was furious. Clenching his hand into a fist, he blasted towards Kang Chon. As soon as his entire body's true chi was released, his powerful 7th level foundation establishment cultivation was immediately displayed. An exclamation of surprise came from the crowd. Worthy of being the son of the capital city Li family, at such an age. He had the same foundation establishment stage 7th level cultivation as Li Chonjiao. Wong Tixiong's face was unsightly as he said to Li Tianfang at the side, older brother, you've gone too far. The little goodwill he had towards Li Tianfang suddenly disappeared. Older brother, you've misunderstood. Li Tianfang smiled bitterly and explained to Wong Tixiong. Listening to Li Tianfang's explanation, Wong Tixiong's face became even more unsightly. The other party was actually a son of the Li family in the capital. This was an existence that they could not afford to mess with. Wong Tixiong wanted to make a move to stop their fight, but he suddenly felt a terrifying pressure coming from him, pressing him so much that he couldn't move in the slightest. Damn it! Wong Tixiong was startled. He looked towards the 7th elder, on top of the flying white tiger, amongst the people present. Only this JieDan stage powerhouse could suppress him with his aura. The seventh elder coldly watched the battle between Li Ji and Kang Chon in the field. His eyes flickered with essence, not knowing what he was thinking. Wang Tixiong was helpless, his strength was inferior. He could only expect Kang Chon to be injured. Good thing that Kang Chon had defeated Wang Fei example. Even if he couldn't beat Li Ji, he thought that he wouldn't fail. Between thoughts, the battle in the field has entered white heat. Li Ji's furious strikes were blocked one by Kang Chon. At this time, Li Ji also knew that he had underestimated his opponent, so he went all out. However, what shocked Li Ji was that although Kang Chon only had a cultivation of the 5th level of the foundation establishment stage, his strength was surprisingly below his 7th level of the foundation establishment stage, and he only had a slight advantage. Kid, I didn't expect you to still have some strength, but a small place is a small place. In the face of our Li family's mastery, I'll see what you can resist with. Li Ji knew that he was afraid that he wouldn't be able to take Kang Chon with his strength alone, so his fist momentum changed. An even more majestic fist momentum than before appeared, a terrifying power surging like a shocking wave. This is the supreme fist of our Li family, Mountain and Sea Fist. Li Ji roared, his aura rapidly soared. His fierce true chi was like a flood in a river, rushing straight upwards in a vast manner, stirring up huge waves of 3,000 zhong. The crowd was shocked, worthy of being a big family from the capital. This kind of powerful mastery was not something that their little people from Heavy Iron City could access. People could not help but look worriedly towards the heavens. Only the 7th elder, who stood above the flying white tiger, cursed. He was powerful. Naturally, he could see that this brat Li Ji had only comprehended the Mountain and Sea Fist's stance, and not its intent, otherwise it would be even more powerful. However, the 7th elder felt that such a move was enough to settle Kang Chon. Yes, it was to settle it. Kang Chon's powerful talent had already made this Li family elder move to kill such a genius. It was good that he was a member of their Li family, or else he should be resolved while he hadn't grown up. There were more and more spectators at the gates of Heavy Iron City, all eyes converging on Kang Chon and Li Ji. Facing Li Ji's Mountain and Sea Fist, they wanted to see how Kang Chon would respond. Sculptor's skill. An intimidating cold light blossomed in Kang Chon's eyes as he raised his fist to meet them. The hegemony fist was displayed in front of the world for the first time. The terrifying punching intent and the unrivaled hegemony moved everyone. The place where the two fought was swept by a storm. The terrifying energy swept over 3,000 miles. Kang Chon's fist was invincible and domineering. All of his punches went straight for the dragon, completely crushing Li Ji's attack and strongly counterattacking. This is impossible. Li Ji roared in grief and indignation as all of his punches were dissolved, and Kang Chon blasted through his defense with a single punch, the powerful force sending him flying. Nothing is impossible. Kang Chon's shoulder-length hair flew, two cold bolts of electricity poured out from his eyes, and an unrivaled domineering aura swept across the entire space, causing everyone to tremble. Essence light exploded in Li Chunjia's eyes, a look of disbelief showing in his eyes. Li Chunfang exclaimed in shock, his eyes wide with disbelief. Wang Tixiong was incredulous in his surprise. The 7th elder standing in the flying white tiger also changed color. His face looked incredibly grave. What kind of fist technique is this? It's so overbearing, and it's obvious that this son has completely mastered this fist technique. It's shocking. Impossible. I will fight you. Li Ji's messy hair flew, yet his face was full of hideousness. He couldn't believe the fact that he had lost miserably. He crazily shouted and rushed towards Kang Chon, looking for death. A cold light flashed in Kang Chon's eyes, and his overlord fist once again met him, a terrifying aura instantly sweeping through the entire space. However, right at this moment, a terrifying pressure descended. followed by a heaven-shattering giant palm that blasted towards Kangchon, its terrifying sound shocking people. Old Pitbull. Kangchon was furious. The one who struck out was actually that Li family's 7th elder. This person even disregarded his face and struck out at him. Moreover, it was still a sneak attack. It was really despicable and shameless to the extreme. Wang Tixiong was also extremely angry, but he could only watch this scene with dry eyes. His eyes were completely red. Everyone watching the battle was in an uproar, shocked by this sudden scene. A JieDan stage powerhouse was undoubtedly terrifying. The massive pressure caused Kangchon's face to turn white. He only then felt what true power was, facing a JieDan stage powerhouse. He didn't even have the room to fight back, which made him unwilling to do so. Kid, your strength is still too weak. If you are willing to worship the old man as a teacher, I will spare your life. How? A thin voice traveled into Kangchon's ears. Delusional. Kangchon gritted his teeth and roared lowly. You're going to drink to the toast and eat the punishment. The 7th elder snorted coldly. The terrifying pressure suddenly increased. Kangchon's entire body was like carrying a huge mountain. His body sank violently, almost kneeling on the ground. Kid, I'll let you be arrogant. Li Ji stepped on Kangchon's shoulder, revealing a hideous face. The surrounding crowd couldn't help but show sympathy, but in front of the JieDan stage powerhouse, they didn't dare to come out and speak. They could only sigh that Kangchon was too rigid. And facing the JieDan stage at this time was obviously asking for trouble. Shame. Absolute shame. Looking at Li Ji, who had a foot on his shoulder, Kangchon's eyes were crimson. An icy killing intent shot out from his eyes. The blood in his entire body boiled, and a faint purple glow appeared from the surface of his body. Instantly, the 7th elder's oppression was broken, and Kangchon slowly stood up and threw a punch towards Li Ji. My heart is invincible. Kangchon roared. At this moment, even if he faced the JieDan stage, he did not have the slightest fear. The essence of the fist meaning of the Overlord Fist had already been thoroughly comprehended by him, and the invincible hegemony was undoubtedly revealed. Kid, stop. The 7th elder was shocked and rushed to rescue him, but it was already too late. Kangchon struck with his fist with all his might, ruthlessly bombarding Li Ji's thigh. Only a muffled sound could be heard in the crowd. That thigh that was bombarded by Kangchon suddenly spewed blood wildly. The entire thing was shattered. The blood and flesh was like paste, spraying on Kangchon's face, making him look even more cruel and hideous. Li Ji was shocked and in pain. He flew out backwards and fainted in pain at once. Kid, you seek death. The 7th elder's eyes were crimson red, seeing his grandson alive or dead. He was furious. His palm blasted towards Kangchon. His terrifying might was like the sea, pressing everyone present to gasp for air. Kangchon looked up to the sky and whistled. His face was full of unwillingness. But the difference in strength was too great. He was unable to fight back. In front of the JieDan stage powerhouses, everything looked so pale. Die. The 7th elder revealed an icy cold smile, but his smile immediately froze. Whoosh, a black arrow, carrying a terrifying true chi fluctuation ***** came and crashed on top of the huge palm that the 7th elder had slapped. Immediately, two powerful forces erupted, and Kangchon was lifted out by the aftermath, spraying out several mouthfuls of blood. The 7th elder was also shaken back, his face ugly, as he stared at the direction the arrow came from. Elder 7 Li, you're a 7th level JieDan stage expert who actually struck out against a junior. What a great honor. Not far away in the sky, above the gates of Heavy Iron City, a figure stepped on a flying sword and came. In his hand, he was holding a black longbow. Obviously, the arrow just now was shot out by him. It's Master Wind Edge. Seeing the person who came, a cry of alarm immediately came out from the crowd. In the sky above Heavy Iron City, Master Wyand Edge came floating with his feet on a flying sword and holding a black longbow. The crowd was shocked. This was another JieDan stage powerhouse. This was going to be a good show. It was best to have a JieDan stage battle to open their eyes.